What made you choose the go with Infiniti? I guess. What's the story?
Well, I had a 300, a Chrysler.
Okay.
And I wanted to get into like modding and like kind of starting fresh because it had rims and everything, but that's how I bought it. And it was slow, so I was like, I want something a little quicker and something I could play with. And so I was looking at 350Zs originally because I saw one at a little car meet we had back in California.
It's a good tuner car.
Yeah, so I was like, dude, I want one of these. And then I saw the G35 and I was like, that is what I need to have. And so I started looking for those, like about to buy one. I found one. And then I was like looking at the 37s as well, but I was like, that's a lot more, so I don't know. But the interior on this car versus the 35, it's like day and night.
Yeah, I mean,
and I realized that, really nice. The Chrysler 300 one, it wasn't that great, but it was like, it was acceptable. But I was like, I would like something nicer. So that's why originally I went with this 37 over the 35, because I was gonna get a 35.
Yeah, no, I'm actually for 2009 too. This is comfortable. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
It's a nice interior. When you first got the car, what was like kind of the first like mod you went with? What was your kind of direction? Where were you planning to take the car?
At first, I was just trying to get like a better fitment. So I mean, I hit the stage that I think everyone goes through. I plastic dipped the rims. So it kind of like the black and charcoal, because the car used to be charcoal, like charcoal gray, and so it flowed better like that while I like got money for either wheels or coils or something. So I knew I wanted to lower it though, and get wheels eventually. So that was like my first, like wheels and low. Were my first thoughts. So you've done intake, and then you've got the exhaust, right? Yeah.
For I guess power. Yeah,
the intake I got as a birthday present for my friends. So that was just at my door one day. I was like pretty excited about that. And then I got the axle back exhaust, mainly for the tips.
Yeah, no, they look good.
Yeah, coming off of the stock one, because when I first had it, I did the plasti dip and I unhooked the muffler. So I got the sound, but it still had the stock tips.
Yeah.
So I wanted better tips, and then so I got the axle back for that, and it definitely changed the sound. So.
Oh yeah.
But I definitely want something more.
For sure.
So.
Yeah.
So what measures did you take to get the fitment right on this car?
Well, I put the coils on, and then I had stock wheels still. So with the coils unadjusted, it like sat on the fender liner. So I wasn't able to roll. So I definitely had to do like a lot of adjusting. So I raised them up a lot, to the point where it fit with the stock wheels. And then my friend had a set of wheels that he wasn't using, that had 2 tires for I think the backs, and then no tires in the front. But they were 19s with plus 20 offset. So he let me use those, and they fit like perfectly. So I went, I think the next day, and I got my front tires from my stock wheels put onto those wheels, and then I ran that set of wheels for a while. So I got like pretty lucky with lowering the car and getting a better stance at the same time, and not running like a super weird offset with coilovers.
External, modifications. What do you have done?
The biggest thing is probably the wrap. That's like the thing I'm most proud of, because I've always wanted a white car, and I had like a green car and a silver car. So I was finally able, I was gonna wrap my last car, but then I decided like I might as well start with a better build and like do it then. So I got, because this used to be charcoal black or charcoal gray. So I wrapped it white with me and my friend. So that's like the most appealing thing. And then I have 19-inch Avant-Garde wheels with 2 45 35s in the back, and then 2 25 40 in the front. So my front ride's a little higher, but I don't really mind that. And then I have a front lip that I got off of Craigslist, and then I made my own custom diffuser out of a sheet of aluminum.
Really?
Yeah.
How hard was that?
I was just playing around at first. I got cardboard, and I was just like cutting little fin designs out, and I got it like the smallest fin on the outside, and then they progressively get bigger towards the middle, and then I like taped them onto the car as if like how they would sit. And I was like, I really like that. I wonder if I'd be able to do this. So I got next to the skate park we go to, there's a guy that fabricates like metal and stuff. So I got a sheet of aluminum from him, and I just traced the cardboard pieces I had onto the aluminum, and then cut the aluminum, and then brought it back to him and had it welded the way I wanted it welded. And the next day I had the diffuser on.
Oh wow.
I guess what don't you like about the car, and have you had any problems?
When I first bought it, the first day, I took it home and then went back into it and just would not start. So I was like, oh, that's great. You know, I buy this car, and then now we just have problems with it. Like, how do the dealerships just know once I get home that's when it's gonna have a problem? But it turned out just being like a bad battery. It couldn't hold a charge, so we got a battery switch.
Okay.
And ever since then, she's been loyal. Like, I've done a couple oil changes on it.
Okay.
And other than that, she's just been super good.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And then the one thing is, when I bought it, I didn't really, like, I could not drive stick for the life of me. And now, like, I still kind of can't, but I get it. And that's the one thing I wish I got a manual when I did.
Because then you would have been forced to.
Yeah, because then I would have been forced to learn, because like everyone else has manuals. But I also don't hate the paddle shifts.
So what are your future plans? What are your future plans for this car?
My next thing will probably be some type of exhaust, because I know that pipe is gonna punch through if I keep scraping. So I have a friend that welds like really well.
Okay.
So I think I might do something custom with him to keep it off the ground a little bit more. And just kind of do basically a custom res delete.
Yeah.
And then like the next actual change I want to make is probably going to be a wide body. I want a wide body so bad.
Do you know like what? Are you looking at kits, or are you looking to do something more custom?
I want to do the Outcast garage kit.
Oh yeah.
I think those flares fit this car the best. Because like you could get the universals and stuff, but like they don't like flow with the car. Like they definitely fit the car, but they won't flow with it. Like the Outcast one, they like hug the headlight and everything. Okay. And it just, I don't know. That's my favorite one. I mean, if I had the money, I would Liberty Walk it.